Great picture.
Good evening!
Hello.
Welcome back! I look like I've drank too much already.
We missed you.
Hi! Sorry we've had a couple of weeks off. We've had life.
Socialising, damn.
Yeah, I know, right? How you all been? You all well? Good. Who we got with us tonight? Let's have a look. Has anyone joined us? Let's have a look.
Did you come back?
Hey, Julian! Hi,
Hey.
Tim!
Oh, thank
good.
you.
We've got our buddies. You're all
Thank
here.
you.
So tonight we've got a few things we want to talk about. We've got what have we got? What are we going to talk about again?
The DS9.
We haven't really covered it.
DS9. We've got some fantastic new products going around on the internet.
I heard
Rumours. We love talking about rumours, don't we?
love
Yeah. And we've got Gary, hi, Ibrahim, and Orville Nation. Hi, how are you all? Nice to see you. We're glad to have you all with us. We've also got a little return to Quark's Bar. We've got a drink to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Generations.
I was like,
I know.
This is a pop quiz. Like,
Well, actually, today is the anniversary of Star Trek First Contact.
oh really?
Yeah, can you believe it?
Oh wow.
In fact, we actually went to see that together, the three of us.
We did.
In fact, we might go to see Generations all together.
We may have made you
Did we
so.
get to
I
see-
remember this.
We probably would have made you.
We probably,
Not
you know.
In 1996 it came out, so there's a very good chance.
Yeah, there was a good chance we just.
Generation's the last one.
No.
Generations is the first, Next Generation one.
No,
No?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I remember watching First Contact at Carol's house.
That's similar to the cinema.
Yeah, I remember watching First Contact at Carol's house, and I think I saw the one where Data dies. I think I saw that at the cinema.
Spoiler alerts.
Data
dies.
I think I remember seeing that one at the
That
cinema.
was Nemesis.
Mhm.
I still never got over that.
I know, right?
It's really sad. I'm just preparing for this live stream right
A little bit late.
Oh, welcome.
Ooh.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Sam's foot.
Oh yeah, we're coming up with that. Should we do that?
Oh,
Should
the
we
people
do-
can't see that. I'm thinking they're going to
People can't
wonder
see
what
that.
on earth is going on.
Can't see
Like,
that
What a
yet.
sexy little,
Oh,
what a
no.
sexy little
So
slipper.
my little
Now you
sock.
can see it. The reason this is
We're just
out
playing footsie.
is because we've got some things to talk about today. We've
Ooh.
got. Can you put that all nice on the table for me? Thank you. Put it all nice. Sarah's good at putting things all nice on the
Yes,
table.
she is.
Yeah, we've been kindly been sent some nice winter wear by Lovarzi.
Oh, hang on. It's gone up, it's got all-
You
it's got
can
Oh, it's
you can find.
Hang on, sorry, I'm ruining it. I'm ruining it.
I should have given this job to Sarah about 3 hours ago. Let me.
Oh, beautiful.
I'm just going to have to move that to the keyboard.
I'm not doing so well today.
We're not watching The Mandalorian as yet, but
Have you started watching
I-
it?
What's
haven't
Mandalorian?
Mandalorian
Star
is a
Wars.
Star Wars series
Oh,
about
I had no idea.
Boba Fett style character, and I really want to see it. And I've seen pictures of Baby Yoda, and he looks freaking cute.
Oh, I saw a picture of a baby Yoda the other day crying, and I wondered where that had come
It's
from.
Baby Yoda seems to be everywhere. At the
He
moment,
does,
doesn't
yeah,
he?
he
I had no idea that this was a thing.
He is a thing right now.
Oh, what streaming service is that on?
It's on Disney Plus, which isn't in the UK
Oh,
yet, and that's
no.
why we haven't
It was
watched
so
it.
funny. I heard about this Disney Plus thing, and I was like, not all the Disney movies, that must just be for kids, like a Nickelodeon thing, forgetting that they own like everything else in the world.
Yeah.
Like, all
Anything
the
that makes
Star
money
Wars,
And the
Disney
Marvel.
owns, yeah, and then all of a sudden it made sense. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. So when will we get Disney Plus?
Next
Anyway.
year.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
next year. Yeah.
God, we're gonna have to subscribe to so many things.
I know, and I've already had Disney for my kid anyway. Now there's a new Disney.
Oh, look how neatly she's done that.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, so we've been very
very
kindly
soft.
sent some.
My hair today.
We've been very kindly sent some items by lovarzi.co.uk. We'll send out the link for that now. And here we go. Let's show them off.
Let's lay it out now.
Let's lay it out.
Reveal.
Let's hang on, into mouse.
Sorry.
I'm ruining this for you. Okay, here we go. So first up, we have this beautiful scarf.
Ooh.
As you can see, it's in the Discovery style. You've got the Discovery style com badge here, and the lovely stripe work and insignia that they have on the side of their uniforms.
It's
We
very
absolutely
soft.
love.
Yeah.
Beautiful colour blue.
Very
Do you
soft.
want to try it on, Sarah?
Oh, okay.
What's it made of? What's it made of?
I've already checked, it's made out of acrylic, so it's good for vegans.
Oh, good. Look at you checking these things out.
No, I don't.
Oh, it's snuggly. I like it.
I love the way that it looks like a Discovery uniform.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like-
anyway.
I expect next season when we see them on some sort of cold planet, they'll break out.
Yes,
They're Lovarzi
Some
scarf.
glass.
exactly.
Very,
And
very nice.
we also have, let me bring it back in, this beautiful, I don't know why my camera's been moved. This lovely, lovely scarf, not
Hat.
regular, hat, it's the word we're looking for.
With attachable tribble.
the dribble. And it's got the emblem of the United Federation of Planets from the President's Office. Go on, Sarah, do you want to sport it?
Put it on. Oh, damn, Sarah looks good in everything.
I know, right? There's plenty of room in there, isn't there?
It's snuggly.
It does.
This
look
would
so,
even
It's
fit-
actually really warm as
This
well.
would actually fit Darren's head, and he has a big head. Like, literally, he does have a really big head. Yeah.
Go look at
I love it.
It does look really cool.
Yeah.
I wore this the other day to school, and I did find a Trekkie parent.
Yay!
Did you?
I
Did you
was
scare them
so
off?
tough.
Because you the last time you found a Trekkie parent, you scared them off.
I know, right? I scared the last one because he was wearing a Star Trek t-shirt, and I ran up to him and went, "You know Star Trek, I'm Star Trek, I'm your new friend now." And he was like, "Oh, go away." But I just stood there wearing this hat and scarf, and
Someone came to
one
you.
of the dads came up to me and said, "My mum raised me on Star Trek,
Oh.
and now I love Discovery." And I'm like, "Oh!"
Did you keep your cool?
I kept my
Did you
cool. I was cool
you're
as
like,
time.
well, it's not really my jam. I'm more of a next
No.
generation girl.
I was
personally."
telling you, I was all, "Oh, that's where your mum sounds awesome." Like, that's how I want to raise my son. You just try to be the best mother you can. And bring them up right with Star Trek. We love these products. They're great just for wearing, that you can just wear them out casually. It's a nice subtle way of showing, well, it's just not even so subtle, but it's a nice way, like it's not too in your face.
I think
but
the
it's
scarf's possibly quite subtle.
Subtle.
Where's the thingy gone? Where's the
label?
No, that's what I was looking for.
Oh,
like that bit.
insignia.
Unless you actually have the insignia out, you're going the
Whatever.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really, really like these. I think these are really good to wear everywhere, especially in this weather where it's so absolutely cold.
Oh god, yeah.
Find your tribe with them. So yeah, we love
Find
these.
your tribe.
I've tweeted out their website, so do take a look. There's loads more as well. There's lots of other designs. They've got some more TOS ones, but a massive range of winter wear. We've got a couple of other items from them as well. We've got a couple of umbrellas, which I love.
Scarf.
You got the scarf.
Scarf,
The
yeah.
scarf.
Some silk ranges as well. So we've got a few things for
I
them.
also have the Sherlock scarf.
Do you? So they've got other license holders.
Yeah.
Other licenses
I don't think they
as well.
still have the Sherlock one. It was back when Sherlock was everywhere.
Oh, right.
But
I was
yeah.
going to say when Sherlock was cool. That's a mean thing to say.
Oh, no.
Sherlock is still
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
But when it was when it was on,
yeah,
it was
when
on.
it's- yeah.
It was new.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're really pleased with these, and we only review things we like, as you guys know. We don't review things we don't like. So when we're
can't hear you very
well,
It's
yeah,
it's
well
like
insulated.
mufflers. Yeah. What? Hey? No, very nice. Very good quality. That's better. I can hear you now.
Excellent. Well, random question is not from Canada. Good to know.
Discovery.
Is Sam going
No,
green
she's
again
awesome.
if she has more glasses of champagne? Then yes.
yes, you will. Oh yeah, just one last thing about these. These are officially licensed products, so they are licensee holders, which is a big difference because it means it's been approved, that the quality has been approved, and so
Buying legit stuff, people.
Yeah.
They were all for sale in DST, weren't they? I think Forbidden Planet was selling them.
I think so, yeah.
Oh,
Showing the label.
Thank you, Orville Nation, for
Aw.
an invite to your is it a podcast? I imagine. We will look out. We will look out for that. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm
Great, no
folding.
worries. So there's been some rumours going
Right.
around. Have you seen the rumours?
I've seen the rumours.
I'm fed up with rumours.
I want some
occurring?
facts.
Oh no, I've seen
Yeah.
rumours about this.
Yeah,
That's
the
the
rumor.
rumours. Rumours are about Star Trek 4.
Mhm.
And Deadline were the first people to publish it. I'll send out the article now.
So is this like Quentin Tarantino's out?
No,
Or-
it says here the studio separately is working on the Star Trek spin-off that Quentin Tarantino is eyeing to direct and has been working with
think-
Abrams.
I think they all, when originally the rumour came out that Quentin Tarantino was going to direct one, it was always actually 4 or 5.
Not
Not
for the fifth.
for the
movie?
5th film.
Oh, really?
So they already had 4, not greenlit.
It's getting like the Fast and Furious, isn't it?
They had 4 already sort of pegged for someone
Oh,
else.
really?
And then the 5th one was for Tarantino.
Was it Justin? No, am I thinking of something
You're
else?
thinking
Justin Lin was the
3.
third
The
one.
third one.
This one allegedly is by Noah Hawley, who did Fargo and the TV series called Legion.
Oh, Legion's really good.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
this is promising. I do not know these things.
Mhm.
But yeah, either way, I'm a bit fed up with rumours. I don't like rumours.
We just want hardcore facts,
Yeah,
people.
Exactly.
We want to know when it's happening.
Yeah.
To be fair, we also like to speculate, but with just rumours, you can't even really
I
speculate.
know,
well.
that's the thing. We love a bit of speculating,
We
don't
love
we?
a bit of
Don't we love a bit of speculating, guys?
But we need a solid ground on which
Yeah.
to speculate
No.
from.
A journalist had, and you know, sometimes
It does seem like Chris Pine is on board now, which we.
Well, no, it doesn't.
Oh, I thought I read somewhere that he was. I'm reading
Maybe.
that.
I mean,
I read in
did-
a headline somewhere. I didn't read the article because
Yeah,
who
that
has
was the
time to
same.
read the whole article?
Nobody.
There's just nothing solid out there. So
No.
until it comes out from an official source,
Official sources.
so
What's the word?
Make the
What's going
magic happen.
yeah, make it happen. And yeah, so I don't see anything in that article that suggests Chris Pine has agreed to anything,
on?
other
And
than they got another writer.
what about
or
the Chris
director.
Hemsworth?
Mm.
Because 4 was meant to include Chris Hemsworth.
Yep, exactly.
Somehow, is that still on the cards, or is that completely gone
Yeah.
on the wayside, or is that
Exactly.
all just a smoke screen?
Who knows? We don't know. So
But we'd like to.
we'd like to know. So it's a bit of an anticlimax, this whole subject, really, isn't it?
It's been going on for so long,
Yeah.
isn't it?
And I'm gonna admit, I mean, I love the idea of a new Star Trek movie. Hi, Rashid. Hi. Yeah, and I'm like you, Rashid. I love a new Star Trek movie, but with everything that's going on at the moment, I'm not as desperate for Star Trek 4 as I
No.
used to be.
No. With Picard and Discovery and Lower Decks and
Yeah.
I feel like
Everything
maybe the moment has passed
Yeah.
with that cast.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Unless-
would 100% watch it and love it, but you know when you're just like,
unless of course they can tie it into what's being made.
That would be amazing.
yes.
That
So
would actually
if-
be good. I'd like to see
So
that.
if you could see,
But then does that tie up with the whole CBS and
well, it depends if that's
the merger
actually,
thing?
if that's
Because
actually
that's why
what-
it doesn't.
Yeah,
That's why it's not happened.
yeah.
Look who's joined.
Oh, it's Darren Anderson. He has a
Darren.
big head. You have a big head. This would fit your head, babe. It's a big hat.
So if the merger,
I'm
if
in
the
so much
merger,
trouble.
you could put
I'm
Answer
with you
Mel-
there. Oh my god.
in the Kelvin universe,
How good would that be?
and then it
Carol does have a habit of being right with these things.
It connects everything.
Oh my god. Alright, okay. So the only way I want a Star Trek 4... No, that's not true. I'll accept a Star Trek 4 movie under any conditions. What we're talking about. But what would be really cool is if Carol comes up with the concept.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out. And then I'll
Get
just
our
write
people
some
to
screenplay.
talk to their people, Carol.
Yeah.
Come on, just make it so. Make it so.
Yeah.
What's the
That
guy
would
who's
be
writing it?
Yeah.
Well, I'll message him.
Yeah, that would be actually really awesome.
Mm,
That would be cool.
yeah.
But
Yeah, I'd love a whole connection. Like, that's what I really wanted from Discovery, is that I wanted it to be set before the Kelvin, so that the last scene of Discovery is the Kelvin going off, so
that'd
that
be cool.
you didn't know if it was Prime or Kelvin. There was a split before.
She's good.
Yeah, and then it would like connect everything.
Yeah.
So I feel like Quentin Tarantino would be good for like the Section 31 series, or something like that. you know.
I reserve judgment on that because it could work well. But Tim, thank you very much for subscribing. That's really nice of you.
Thank you.
And Craig's wondering, do we think we can see the Calvin and Hobbes crew brought into
The Prime timeline.
I would love it. I'm with Carol here. I would really like to see some connection there.
Because there's so
I
much.
think they'd be daft not to capitalise on the Anson Mount factor.
Yeah.
It's been.
But obviously they've had their own Pike. No, they had their own.
No, they've had their own Pike.
They've had their own Pike.
And Pike died.
Yeah. But there's still stuff.
It's Star Trek. Never say never.
To be fair,
2 Spocks.
that was
In fact, we've already had 2 Spocks.
Yeah.
Why not have 3?
Yeah. And
Rebecca, I like your. Can we just have a TNG movie? That's what we were about. Yeah. Kind of with you there.
Let's see how the Picard series does.
I like all Star Trek when it's done right, and it's never failed me yet. So yeah, totally up for it. Which kind of brings us on to Deep Space Nine, where we're doing our Trekkie Girls Do Deep Space Nine. So we've been looking we've been doing this well. We're a bit behind, but we've been watching Facets, The Adversary, and Way of the Warrior. And of course, Carol and I are watching it again for the 350th time. And Sarah's watching it brand new, which is so exciting.
I know, right?
It feels like I'm watching it new.
I know, yeah.
Sarah's watching it new.
I feel like I'm discovering new things watching it because I'm like trying to watch it with Sarah eyes.
Yes, absolutely. And so Facets was the episode with the trill ritual where Jadzia taps into her former host.
Oh my god, this was funny. Odo was hilarious.
Wasn't he great?
So good. So good.
Ugh.
And Quark he's like, am I a woman? I love it.
And Chase finally.
Yes, Chase finally just slipping in there as
I kind of forget just how she does just come
literally
in.
all of a sudden she's Jadzia's bestie.
Yeah.
Oh hey.
Yeah.
I like it.
And that's what I like about Dax as well, is that she has this kind of random group of friends.
Yeah. You could totally believe it.
Yeah. Absolutely. And seeing Odo just open up and seeing René Aubergenois being more than Odo.
Yeah.
And
so good.
not wanting to change from that.
And that dilemma as well of it's a bit like the Tuvix thing, isn't it? Like, oh God, okay.
There was a good ethical dilemma in there, wasn't it? Like, give her back her memories.
Yeah. Oh girl.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It was it was a nice joyous episode as well, wasn't it? And
I think, especially for us, knowing what's to come ever so soon. Oh, we're on the cusp of something.
Spoilers.
Sorry, spoilers. Yes.
Yeah. So
And evil Cisco. Well, not Cisco.
Oh yes, Duran.
Evil.
Yeah. And
Adversary.
then the Adversary. Oh yes, this was the season hanger, wasn't it? Where we got the bad changeling on the Defiant.
Yes.
And and it looks like, has Bashir betrayed everyone?
Yes.
We start realising changelings can assume shape.
Is that when they pair up in the twos?
Yeah.
Yep. Sorry, it's been a while, but
yeah. And there was the whole what was it? The mutiny, or what was it? Not the mutiny. The Zenkathi. The Zenkathi. That's what they're called. They've got some problem on their homeworld. They have to go check it all out. It's it was a really interesting episode. It brings in the paranoia, which is going to go crazy, by the way.
Yeah. I've just got to the point where the paranoia is at its highest. I've just realised, the changeling is on a planet.
Oh, I know where you are. Yeah.
I can't say anything because it'll spoil it to Sarah, but it's. Damn, it's a good episode.
It's a good episode.
I can't wait for you to get there.
So the changelings Are the founders or
Yes.
one of the founders?
No,
are the
they are the founders.
They
Same
are
thing.
the founders.
So there's the changelings are worshipped as gods by the Daughter and the Jem'Hadar.
Right. Okay, cool.
That would become a bit more obvious.
Yes.
But they're bad.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
They're definitely bad.
Odo's not bad.
Odo's not bad, no. But what I
Nature
think is,
nurture.
what I think, yeah. What I think,
To be fair, he wasn't nurtured.
yeah.
True. Yeah. But a product of his surroundings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I think is quite funny about Odo is how all the other changelings can mimic human forms, and Odo's like, no, like he's a smart guy, isn't he? He understands that if he lets people know that he can assume human forms, he'd never have the job he could have.
Yeah.
He'd never be trusted by humans anywhere.
If he
I
could
can do
mimic,
anything, but not humans. BS.
he could mimic anyone.
He does.
Well,
No
do you
doubt
think-
about it. Yeah, if they were going to let Quark know that he can mimic people, like Quark would be sitting there going, "Oh, well, that could be this phone could be Odo, this could be person, but there's no way that human there can be Odo." Yeah, right.
Think of the times
Odo's got
Morn
him.
has sat there quietly.
Do you think Morn is Odo?
Yeah.
No,
Have
I'm
you
sure
seen
I've
them?
seen them in. No, I've seen them just recently. I'm sure I've seen them in the same still.
They could both be Odo.
They could be.
Like,
Yeah.
two.
He can expand himself as well as mimic things.
Oh wow! I love this as a
This is
side.
a great theory. Odo and Morn, the same person. I love it. Let's look at the comments. Cool. And then, of course, we go on to Way of the Warrior. One of my most favourite episodes of Deep Space Nine ever.
They're so good.
What did you think of the opening of season 4?
So this is where it's all they're enacting like what's the word?
They kind of start off looking for the changelings.
But
don't
it's
they?
a drill.
Yeah.
It's a drill. So you're like, and I kind of where I was watching them like just on Netflix, they kind of all blurred into one, and I was like, oh, Kira's got different hair. Oh, it must be the start of a new season. I was like, okay. So yeah, no, good. I'm trying to think back to what happened.
Well, Worf joined.
Yes.
Obviously,
Worf
there's
joined.
one big thing that happens.
That was Worf joined.
Yeah.
Yes. And I love the way they did it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love the way they did it, and the fact that he's like toying with leaving Starfleet because he's lost his place, he's lost the Enterprise, he doesn't feel like he fits in anymore. Then he goes into the red uniform.
I know, he's so handsome in it, isn't he?
Oh, his suit's red.
He's really handsome.
Yeah, I love that. I
Yeah.
love this bit, this arc.
Yeah.
I think it's a later episode. There's a scene with him and O'Brien. I'm like, oh my god, this is so good.
Yeah, that's-
so good.
Mhm.
I mean, I have a confession. I mean, I've confessed this a million times, but when I first watched Deep Space Nine, I was very young, but I wasn't a big lover of it to start with. It wasn't TNG, and then the next time I picked it up was when Worf joined. I thought, I'm going to watch it because Worf's in it. So I watched the episode, and when he said, I quit Starfleet because it's not my ship. I love the Enterprise, and when the Enterprise was destroyed, I was like, what's the point? And I'm like,
Said every TNG fan ever.
that's me, Worf. I feel like
Speaking
that.
to me.
I also feel like since the Enterprise D was destroyed, that's it for me. You know, there's no more Star Trek. And I thought, you know what, Worf and me are going to get through this together.
And you did.
I hang in there for Worf to see if he made it through.
And DS9 is one of your favourites now.
It's true, and this is, a message for the haters out there. Just
Stick with
Star
it.
Trek.
Stick with
Just
it. Find
Star
your
Trek
Worf.
journey.
Yeah.
Just,
Find your Worf.
It's Star Trek's in.
To be
every
fair,
Star
for
Trek.
most of you, it's Pike in season 2 of
Yeah,
Discovery.
but the Star Trek's everywhere in every Star Trek, and every
Yeah.
time you feel a little bit lost in Star Trek, that's good because it's right there waiting for you to bring you back in.
Oh.
It's that's how Star Trek works. So
Yeah.
I mean, and that whole conversation with him and O'Brien as well in Quarks, where he says, he's like, Worf said to him, there was no doubt for me that everything wouldn't go okay. Every
On the
episode.
Enterprise.
Yeah,
On the
like
Enterprise.
you didn't doubt for a minute things wouldn't go okay, which is how you felt watching TNG.
Yeah.
You just sat there watching it, be alright,
Yeah.
be alright.
Whereas in DS9 you're like,
Yeah.
oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
TNG ships auto-destruct, no problem.
Fine.
Fine at the end of the episode.
You Jake the walk every single week. They got an old walk just
beam on it, beam it back in. But like, and then of course O'Brien quips, not with the holodecks.
True.
Yeah,
True.
but Worf was like the TNG fans entering Deep Space Nine. It's like, actually on Deep Space Nine things might not be okay. Steve Trek 23, don't even get me started on Troy driving the Enterprise D. She saved everyone's lives. Yes, so so Way of the Warrior.
Sam.
Yeah.
Where's our drinks?
Quarks, well done, Carol. Okay, so I'm really excited now.
Yeah.
I can't even believe this is happening.
Diamond
Oh
It's
my.
not Sambuca. This is the funny thing. It's not Sambuca. Funny story, side story. Tell you in a second.
Okay.
Free panic. You should panic more because it's not
To be
Sambuca.
fair, I love Sambuca. I'm not panicking.
I know.
I'm like, where's my Sambuca?
Not Sambuca. What was I going to say?
Sorry.
About, oh yeah, because it's, oh my god, 9 weeks. Less than 9 weeks till Star Trek Picard. Oh my god, I can't even believe this is happening. I know I keep saying this. I know I said this from the minute Patrick Stewart said those words, Jean-Luc Picard is back. I still don't believe it's happening. It's not real till it happens.
It's not real till it happens, but
It's happening.
it's really happening.
I know, but I don't. I feel sick thinking about it. I'm so excited.
You need a Sambuca.
I do. So this drink is called Time is the Fire, which is a tribute to these 9 weeks are going to go slow, man.
Everyone else is giving up for Christmas. Sounds like
Christmas.
Christmas is like one bit in the way of me and Star Trek Picard. And there's also the 25th anniversary of Star Trek Generations. So
And Voyager next year.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now I've already set fire to this once, so it's probably not going to set fire again. Plus, I don't know if it's got as much alcohol as I want it to, but let's give it a little try. And then Carol, you might recognise this. I want you to see if you can identify what it is.
Okay. Will it smell like my childhood?
Oh god!
it is on fire.
No, quick, blow it out and drink. Have a little. Oh Jesus Christ!
Have a little.
I think that was still on fire. What do you think it is?
I want to say I think there is Sambuca in there.
It's not Sambuca. The reason it says
Is
Sambuca
it
on the
a
screen.
shot or is it a mixture of things?
No, it's just one drink.
You
But
smell.
the reason it says Sambuca is because originally it was going to be Sambuca, but then I checked and I don't know what my Sambuca is. We must have drank it one time. But funnily enough, I have no memory of that.
Oh yeah, I know when we drank that.
When?
It was in the pool.
Oh.
It's mostly pool water and Sambuca.
Pool water and Sambuca. We had to put it.
No, I don't know what that is.
Okay.
I know the smell, but I can't think
It's
what
got
it
a
is.
very cinnamony smell.
Have a smell?
Yeah, you have a smell. But that could be in the
Oh
burning.
Jesus Christ! Okay, it
What
was
is it,
from it's Van Halen.
Oh,
I have no idea what that is.
An Estonian drink,
Oh.
an Estonian liqueur. God knows what it is, but we have an Estonian friend. And we went out to a wedding in Estonia, and we all bought this stuff called Van Halen, and that's what it is. But I've renamed it Time is the Fire. So
And
sorry,
set fire to it.
sorry, culture.
To be fair, I can feel it burning inside me
Now
right
you
now.
can, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you feel?
I can feel the burn. I feel
You
the
feel
burn.
the time burning.
Burning.
Tim, you're right. Carol is a party animal.
I'm going to
You
wake
ain't
up in
seen
9 weeks.
Nothing yet.
Last Friday we had a party in my house. It was my mum's. No, it was our Saturday, wasn't it? We had a
Yeah.
party here, so we didn't have a Friday night day. It was my mum's 60th birthday. We had a party here, and Carol drank for 12 hours. Pardon?
Catalonia, isn't that in Spain?
Hey, hello, Drag Tech. I used to live in Spain
I
for a
didn't
while.
drink. I turned up late to the party.
Oh, that's
You
true.
guys drank for 12 hours. I turned up late and did many, many shots to catch up with you. Is what I did.
Steve said we've got to try Stateman's bourbon, 95% proof. Oh, do you want us to die?
To be
Diet
fair,
State
we may have
would be
drunk
great.
from that already.
Yeah, Carol probably has. It's true. Righty guys, well that's all we've got time for tonight.
Thank you guys.
We hope you had a lovely night. Thank you so much for joining us. We are so happy to be back. We can't wait to see you next week. Take care guys.
Bye.